Visual, 32 to 16 teams. Progression, stadium floodlights. Picture this. You're through to the knockout stage of the World Cup. 32 teams entered, 16 remain. And now, one loss ends your tournament. But here's where it gets interesting. The 2026 World Cup is about to change how knockout football works, and honestly, not everyone's ready for it. Visual, reverse pyramid bracket diagram, 16-8-4-2-1 progression. So what's actually different? And more importantly, why should you care? Let me break it down. First, the basic structure. Think of the knockout stage like a reverse pyramid. You start wide at the top with 16 teams. Then it gets narrower. 16 becomes 8. 8 becomes 4. 4 becomes 2. And 2 becomes 1 champion. But the path to get there isn't straightforward anymore. Visual. 2 teams facing each other. 90-minute timer. No draw symbol. Here's the thing most people don't realize. The knockout stage isn't just about playing one game and going home. It's about managing time, managing effort, and sometimes managing the chaos of extra time and penalties. In a knockout match, you've got 90 minutes to settle things. Both teams want to win. The pressure's different because a draw doesn't exist here. So they play for a winner. If after 90 minutes it's still tied, the game doesn't end. It keeps going. Visual. Timeline showing 90 minutes plus 15 minutes plus 15 minutes. Exhausted stickman. This is where extra time enters. It's 2 additional periods of 15 minutes each. So that's 30 more minutes of football. Teams rotate fresh players in. The momentum shifts. Legs get tired. Mistakes happen. And here's the subtle part. Extra time doesn't always solve the problem. Sometimes both teams are still equal after 30 more minutes. And that's when things get brutal. Visual. Penalty spot. Goalkeeper. Queue of 5 penalty takers. Penalties. A penalty shootout is essentially a lottery disguised as skill. 5 players from each team step up to the penalty spot, one at a time, trying to score against a goalkeeper with nowhere to hide. First team to get the most goals wins. Sounds simple. It isn't. The pressure is almost unbearable. A 2-yard shot becomes life or death for your country. Visual. Close-up stickman at penalty spot. Stress indicators. Magnified distance. Sounds simple. It isn't. The pressure is almost unbearable. A 2-yard shot becomes life or death for your country. Visual. Split screen old versus new rules. FIFA elements. Fresh versus fatigued. Now, and this is important, 2026 is introducing adjustments to how extra time and penalties work. FIFA's tweaking the rules to make matches more decisive and to reduce some of the fatigue that comes with the sudden death format. Visual. Comparison chart. Old golden goal versus new variant. Ball trophy icon. Here's the new element. In certain conditions, extra time now follows a different structure. Instead of just playing continuous football, some matches will use what's called a golden goal variant system, where the first team to score in extra time doesn't automatically win. Instead, both teams play to a certain point, and if one team gets ahead, that's still the deciding factor. Visual. Timeline showing continuous play. Scoreboard. No last chance equalizer. But the key difference is that the losing team doesn't get one final chance to equalize like they used to. It adds urgency without creating that chaotic scramble. Visual. Split design showing chaos versus controlled urgency. Balanced scale. It adds urgency without creating that chaotic scramble. Visual. Bracket diagram with 4 groups of 4 teams. Flag icons, connecting lines. Let's talk about seeding and bracket placement, because this matters for your team's journey. The 16 qualified teams are split into 4 groups of 4 in the bracket. Visual. Arrow pairings showing winner A versus runner-up B, etc. The winner of Group A plays the runner-up from Group B. The winner of Group B plays the runner-up from Group A, and so on. Visual. Dual pathways, trophy at semifinals, green check marks versus red challenges. This is deliberate. It means the strongest teams could potentially meet in the semifinals, not the quarterfinals. It rewards winning your group. It punishes finishing second, because you're potentially facing the group winner from a tougher bracket section.